Hello, my gorgeous Ophiuchus, and welcome to your weekly energy check-in reading. Just going to jump in. The energy here this morning is kind of crazy. Are you under psychic attack? I have to ask, because the energy that's coming through here now, this is like the second time I've tried to get this video up and running, and there's just some toxicity sitting over top of it. There is negative energy, and I don't feel like it's yours. I don't feel like you're even focused on it, Ophiuchus. I feel like you're really just, you've got your blinders on. You're like, I don't know what people's problems are when it comes to me, but if they have a problem, that's their problem and it's not your own, right? Their point of view and the way they see things and the way they want to attack things is entirely up to them. It truly has nothing to do with you. Wow, this doesn't even want to go out. How strange. Hold on one second. Okay. I don't know. Very strange. I feel like it's like you needed more clearing, more clearing. This person may be constantly throwing negative energy your way. I'm sorry if that's the case, Ophiuchus. We're gonna hop in. Yeah, bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. This person could be trying to take their heavier energy to a greener shore. It doesn't work this way. It really doesn't. So let's see. Let's hop in and see what's going on. All right, Spirit. What do we have for Ophiuchus for the week ahead? I was going to do it yesterday, and the energy just did not feel conducive to the growth of the Ophiuchus here. So I skipped it and went for a collective yesterday. And I was thinking today should be good, but I guess the heavier energy just has to come to the surface. So yeah, look, there's that 9 of Swords. And you know what? That's not your energy. Center board is, funnily enough, somebody else's energy. Yeah, you've got this forward movement, chariot, the world type energy. Actually, I want it this way. And I feel like this person is really upset that they're burdened by it. They're so burdened by it. Why are they so burdened by your forward movement? Why do they feel so attacked because you're doing well? I don't understand why people get this way. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Because they can't see where their next good thing is coming, and yours is very apparent. Yours is very apparent. You're a rising star. You may rise very quickly. I hear shooting star. So I hear wink into life. So it's like you just sparked into life and you started soaring, maybe very quickly, rising very quickly. Yeah, I hear talented, or, you know, it's just your time, right? Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. They can't, okay. I want to say they can't make heads or tails of it. They're trying to take the top spot from you. They're fighting. It's like this person's in competition with you. I was going to say silent competition, but I don't even think that's the case. This might be someone that you're not even really aware of, that you're not focused on. I feel like you're focused on yourself. You're focused on your forward movement, creating everything you want in your world, and just shining, just being the best version of yourself. Better than the day before is what I hear. And I love that for you, Ophiuchus. Just because someone is having a moment because you're doing well doesn't mean it has anything to do with you. I feel like Spirit's just letting you know what's going on in the background. This person's spying. They're watching you. Could be watching you on social media. They've got toxic habits. It could be jealousy, or I don't know. See, the thing is, when you shine like this, maybe you just popped onto the scene wherever, in the friend group, in the workplace, wherever, right? You just popped up on the scene and you're the it person. That's just what it is. You've got that energy. Why? Because you're supposed to. It's like Spirit puts you in that energy because they need you there for whatever reason, right? It might be this person feeling like, well, if they're shining, how am I supposed to shine? They don't realize that there's plenty of room for everybody to just shine. Like, this is one of those people that thinks that they have to take away your shine in order to be anything, right? It's like yeah, I hear you're the fresh meat or the new competition, but you're really putting your work in, and you've been, I feel like, whatever this is for you, it's like you put the work in, whether it's on yourself, your image, the way you step forward, the way you present yourself. Yeah, you're in that Emperor energy. Look at that. So solid, so stable. King of Pentacles could be on top of your money. Yeah. I hear enterprise. So, you know, you could have a lot of things going on, not just one. It's like maybe you're up on the scene in a new area and people have been working hard to get just a little by little by little. And here you are quickly rising like that star. You're meant to. You're just meant to. And it's like, I feel like you've done a lot of work behind the scenes to get yourself to that energy. I feel like, yeah, that's all hidden. They don't see all the work you had to put in to get yourself into alignment, to be in alignment for all of these things, right? You might have, like I said, more than one business or really big ideas. I hear big energy. You just have big energy. You've got boss energy. Masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. Yeah. You probably... I want to say you already have this 10 of Pentacles lifestyle, or you're on your way there. I feel like you may soon be there. Could even get there this week. I feel like it's taken a lot of strength, and I hear fortitude. It's like you've been fighting those battles for a long time, but yeah, there's your stability. You may have new partners coming in, new opportunities, new options. I want to say a lot of different avenues where these blessings are flowing towards you. Like I said, you've done the work to get yourself there. This person, it's like you got to put in the work. You got to put in the legwork if you want. They're trying to just sneak into it or pull you down so it makes them look better. I don't understand this type of person. I never did. You could put just as much energy and effort into making yourself go somewhere. It's like you've got this secret recipe, right? But you could share it with just about anybody. It doesn't matter, because there will be some like this person who you could hand them the recipe, but they can't recreate the dish. They don't want to. They're too lazy, right? Whatever it is. It's like they just don't want to put the effort in. And instead, they want to put the effort into knocking you down at the knees or trying to. They're not going to be able to, because I feel like this is divinely ordained. It's like what is meant for you is meant for you, period, point blank. Nobody's going to steal this from you. Nobody's going to take your destiny. I feel like you have such a big, beautiful connection, or you're so tapped in that you just know justice is yours. It's like whatever this person's doing, they're going to get caught doing it, right? It's not going to bode well for them. You know, spirit sees everything, 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 everything. And they know where your heart is, where you're coming from, right? They know where this person's is as well. And I feel like that's why you keep on getting blessed in the energy. Yeah, they keep on handing you new opportunities. Yeah, look. Oh, not that cup? Okay, we'll do a bigger one for you, sweetheart, right? Here's a bigger one. I feel like Spirit is just saying it's your time to rise up from the grave. This is a clarion call that you're supposed to hear. Spirit's got big plans for you. I hear, bring it back one more time. Oh, grand purpose. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this is something that you have had throughout your whole life. It's like, I feel like you just do, right? It's like Spirit says, we need you here, we need you there, and you comply, right? You just hop on board with that. Yeah, this is the type of person that compares their everyday ups and downs to your highlight reel or other people's highlight reels, right? And they're like, well, how come they don't have struggles, or how come they don't have to work as hard? It's like they're kind of pointing a finger at you and saying, you've got it easy. You've been on easy street. You just show up on the scene and you boost to the top. It's like, that's not the way it's supposed to be. You have to work hard from the bottom, 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 and then make your way up like I did. You have to struggle first. And it's like, First off, I don't align with that. Second off, I've had my own struggles, right, that have gotten me here. That's kind of what I'm hearing, right? I feel like you just don't share it all out with everybody. You don't share everything out. You could be a private person. Yeah. And I feel like you're just minding your own business. You're off in search of what's going to fill your own cups personally. And I feel like you're just deeply in tune here. Yeah. This person feels left out in the cold from this vibrational energy, but it's like you got to do the work to get there, right? Souls come in on all different levels. I do want to say that it's all different learning levels, vibrational levels, right? And you rise from there. So I feel like you kind of came in with maybe some extra gifts, a little boosted of like more boosted of a soul. It's like you had more spiritual knowledge. And then you grow from there. So of course, you know, when you come across certain souls, there's a vibrational gap, right? And I feel like that's what's going on here. But this person is perfect for where they're at. They're just, you know, it's like you had to go through that. Maybe you went through that last lifetime, right? There's a vibrational gap here is what I'm kind of getting. And yeah, I just feel like Spirit's putting you up on that pedestal. They're putting you on that throne. You're shining. You're vibrant. There's a lot of growth and expansion. You're tuned in, tapped in, turned up. There's magic about you, right? There's just something big with those sunflowers, something big about you're it. You're the big thing. And I want to say in your own life in different ways. I'm not saying you have to be up on a platform, although you could be. I'm not saying you have to be, it's like up on stage somewhere or up on the big screen. It's like this could be in your own life. You're starring as the main character. Why? Because you're supposed to. Spirit has put you up on that platform to really stand out at this stage in your life. I feel like that's what it is. There are people, this person wants to charge towards you and create a tower for you. You know, you're so passionate and so purposeful about your steps that this person, I hear create the gap. Do you see this line here? I don't know if you can see it. There's a line there, and I hear you don't have to draw the line in the sand. Spirit has. You are protected and you are safe if there is anyone. Now, this could be a past lover who is jealous over the fact that you don't need them. You're doing well. You're rising on your own. Like I said, this is a vibrational thing. I don't know where you are on the scale of this vibration. They give me the extreme so that way you can take it in bits and pieces. It's like whatever resonates for you, right? So, as always, these readings are general. So kind of get in where you fit in, right? But I do kind of see that it's like this person is not going to be able to catch you in a trap, or it's like they want to transfer their mucky energy onto you, but this is your time to shine. It's ordained. It's time, right? And no matter how hard they try, they can't stop you from doing that because you're meant to do that. Yeah. I feel like it's your choice whether or not you want to deal with this person. This could be someone who feels like a scorned lover as well. I don't feel like that's going to be for many. I feel like this is someone who's really just put themselves in competition with you. It could be family member. It could be friend. It could be acquaintance. Could be work coworker, right? So I don't know who this is for you, but they're taking your shining as a personal attack. When you shine, you're attacking them. You doing well is just like the worst thing in the world. I see someone being really dramatic, putting their hand backwards up against their forehead and falling over. It's like, how dare you, right? Yes, how dare you shine in your own life, doing your own thing on your own timeline. Ophiuchus. How could you? Yeah, they feel defeated by it while you're standing in the sunlight. That's going to be what it is. I could keep going, but I feel like we'll get much of the same back and forth, back and forth. Spirit's just saying, look, this is what's going on. If you feel something tugging on your energy or someone tugging on your energy, just stay focused. I want to say keep your blinders on, do what you're doing, proceed to win. The less you interact with this person, the better. I feel like you'll stay in your high vibe and energy, and you'll stay in alignment. There's no reason to step down off of your pedestal and go back and forth with someone or roll in the mud. It's like there's no point in it. It's like they should be focused on themselves, and eventually, once they realize they get nothing out of you, no reaction, no nothing, I feel like they'll be on their way and they'll be secretly in competition with someone else, right? That's just the way this person is. Like I said, you could hand them the recipe, but they can't recreate the dish. They just don't have it in them right now. You'll be moving forward, being that rising star. It is your time. It's simply your time, Ophiuchus, and that's what it is. Let's see. I heard something about I was hearing something about signs, like certain signs vibrationally. I'm seeing air because of the swords, and I see somebody kind of spying, or the spying card. So it's like looking in on what you're doing, trying to pinpoint something that you're doing wrong so they could try and put it on display, but I feel like they find nothing. Why? Because there is nothing. I feel like there literally is nothing. So let's see what we got here. Oh my. This isn't to frighten you or to upset you in any way. Spirit is just letting you know what is going on, so you can stay focused and stay in your own lane and proceed to win. You don't need to step down. Spirit's just trying to say, look, all of this is going on in the background. Why is it happening? Easy answer. Spirit needs this person to learn and grow. They're using the anger and frustration and jealousy that this person holds within themselves. They're allowing it to bubble up to the surface so this person can heal, right? It really has nothing to do with you, although you are the focus of this person's anguish. It could have been someone else who was shining just as brightly as you are in their own life, doing their own thing, right? Spirit just needed you to be the teacher for this person, inadvertently, really, because you're not interacting with this person. I see the line in the sand, and I feel like Spirit has drawn that line. So nothing's really going to affect you. You may feel something tugging on your energy, but I feel like ever so slight. You may feel like things are a little off or you're a little tired, but I would say that is literally the extent of it. Spirit's not going to let this touch you, period. So I want to say that's just what's going on, and I want to say it's only for the week. This is a weekly energy here, so that's kind of what I'm getting. So let's see. All right, your initials, their initials, and any other messages that may channel through here. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, I hear in the know. It's like Spirit just wanted you to be in the know, so you don't have to feel like it's something you have to take care of. It's literally something they're just utilizing you as like the figurehead so they can do what they need to do for this soul who needs to learn, right? Yeah, okay. We have a blank here, so insert initial here. Let's see. I heard just a little bit, just a little bit. And I hear dig the knife in just a little bit. It's like, that's what this person's trying to do. And I feel like, wow. I heard it's like those who are looking down on them are probably unimpressed with the way that this person is acting. It's like, this is so far outside of who you should be, right? And I almost kind of get that energy. It's like people looking down, and I hear, so it's like a scolding type of energy. And I don't know if that's Spirit just looking in and saying, okay, we need to handle this better, right? But I do feel like it's almost like a chiding from a crossed over loved one, or it's like, I hear you know better, you should do better. It's like when you know better, you should do better. I heard this person's so sour when it comes to your energy. Like I said, I just want to say, keep staying in your own lane. Keep those blinders on. I heard keep rowing your boat in the right direction. You'll get there. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody cross a finish line. It looked like a team effort. Again, I see that rowing. It's like a sport. And I see it's like you're on the boat and then you get over the finish line and you know, everybody on the boat's got their arms up and they're celebrating. It's like it's a team effort between you and spirit to get you where you need to be. So I want to say, you know, there's the water underneath, which, you know, you either go with the flow or you're working against it. I feel like this person is kind of trying to be the water that you work against. So that's what I'm seeing in my mind here. PE, I hear something about physical exercise. So, you know, maybe exercising, working that energy through might be really beneficial to you. It doesn't have to be extreme energy or anything like that. It's not punishment. It's working your body to feel good about yourself. That might be really helpful right now. I want to say for both people. It's like for you to just work that little bit of energy off, and then for this person to kind of work some of that energy up. It might really help them think if they're working in that energy, right? I hear, so you're gonna do this? It's like, I don't know if they're trying to get people to jump on board the hate train. But I feel like there aren't many people who, I hear not very many takers. It's like nobody really wants to get involved, which I feel like is really, you know, they're maybe have some healthier people around them, which I feel like is a good thing. It's like, no, we're not, can't get involved in that. It's like, if you want to do that, that's up to you. That's, you know, it's your battle. It's, you know, you pick and choose your own battles. So it's like, um, I hear I vote for something different. So somebody else might be voting for something different. It's like, why don't we just go over here and do this, right? I feel like there may be people trying to talk this person out of bothering you. I hear something about sugar sweet. I hear something about lace with poison. It's like, I feel like they may be trying to spread some type of rumors or something like that. I feel like those who know you, those who love you, are going to continue to know and love you. Those who don't and want to be swayed by someone else's crappy opinion about you, well, it doesn't sound like any great loss, does it? It's just what I hear. It's like if someone wants to follow what someone else says about you without giving you the opportunity to show up and speak your side, does that really sound like somebody, an intelligent person that you want in your life? Doesn't to me, really. You know what I mean? I just feel like if they're trying to sway people out and they manage to do that, so be it, right? Maybe those people are just not your people. All right, let's see. I feel like you'll find your people as you move along your path. There will be the right people coming in. All right, let's see, Ophiuchus. What else do we have for you? What do we have for Ophiuchus? Tell me about Ophiuchus. Oh, I love to see this. Health, wealth, and happiness. Not too much today, but all right, what are you, little thing? Oh, a rose. I hear that. I hear that what was it? Everlasting rose. So it's like, I feel like Spirit's just saying you're in full bloom and you're going to stay in full bloom. And I feel like it's because of the decisions that you make. That's what keeps you in alignment. That's what keeps you where you're at. We've got a forever energy here. Wait. Oh my goodness. Okay. We had a rose hidden under the shell when I dropped it. So I'm going to read these two together. Look. My seashells are forever, and then there's a rose. So just further confirming this is in bloom eternally, because you work really hard to keep, you're very consistent. I hear about keeping your energy clean. And I feel like that's what's going to be for you. There's no other way it can be. You don't dirty or muck up your energy. You stay in your light. You stay on your path. You stay committed to what you're doing. Stay true to yourself and who you are as a soul. And really, when your roots are that deep, nothing can sway you, right? So that's what Spirit's saying. There is no problem here. It's like, no matter how many people want to create problems, there's no problem here. As long as you act accordingly. Look, people can act however they want to act. They can act absolutely crazy. as long as you are in charge of what you're doing, nothing else matters, right? You're only, the only thing you can do is be mindful of yourself. So we do have a B here. I want to say you're going to be busy for the week ahead, just doing your own thing, focused on what you have to focus on. I do hear something about pollination. So it's like, I do feel like, you know, I see little sprinkles of sparkles. So it's like, I just feel like spirit is kind of like, I want to say tossing glitter on the path up ahead. It's like you've got a lot of really magical experiences coming up, a lot of really wonderful blessings. And they're being sprinkled along your path up ahead. And I feel like you're going to start getting to some of them this week. I'm seeing all of the sparkles here on the snake. So it's like just strewn across the path. I almost kind of saw that as a winding path. And the snake is all about transformation and growing and expanding. So I do see that here. All right, Ophiuchus, that is what I have for you all. I want to say no worries this week. Just do what you're doing. You may figure out who this person is this week if you don't already know. If it's the same old, they're up to their same old stuff, and really nothing is changing. It's like they're going to stay in their toxicity while you continue to shine and soar. That's just it. All right, I'll see you next time, everyone. Bye.